Today I'm going to show you how I install an exterior door. This means removing the interior trim, cutting the caulking along the outside, and then we just pull the door off its hinges. This door was spray foamed in place, so we actually ran a recip saw down the sides of the jamb and cut it free. You want to be very careful when doing that though, because as you can see here we have a doorbell. Luckily this doorbell was decommissioned and never worked, so we didn't have to worry about cutting the line, but that's something you always want to keep in mind when cutting along the side of a door. You can see here we removed the door and then popped out the old frame. We then scraped off any of the remaining spray foam and cut all the caulking off the exterior J channel. Lucky for us, this door actually had a metal pan underneath it, which is something around here I don't see very often, as most of my work is renovation work. We decided to use a flashing membrane over top of the pan just to be safe, then ran two short pieces up the sides, but actually changed our mind and decided to continue it all the way to the top of the jack studs, tucking it in behind the vinyl siding. Typically I will then shim the door sill level and then apply 2 beads of caulking over top on the bottom and a bead along the edge of the door opening. I like putting the caulking on the opening itself as opposed to the backside of the brick mold, just because I oftentimes will put my hands directly in the caulking if it's on the backside of the door when you pick it up to install it. As you can see here, the vinyl siding was a little tighter than we anticipated and gave us a little bit of a fight. This is why it's crucial to take measurements of your door or do a dry run prior to installing it with the caulking behind the door. This was the first door of 3 for this job. On the following 2 doors we just cut the vinyl siding back further, and this made for a lot smoother installation. But at the end of the day, it all worked out and this door operated perfectly. If you'd like to see a more detailed video on how to flash a window opening or a door opening, check out my previous video where I show you exactly how I do this. When I install an exterior door, these are the steps I follow. I flash and caulk the door opening. I level my sill. Then I plumb the hinge side. Then I close the door and shim my door jamb to an even reveal all the way around the door. After that, I install the latch and the handle, which is not shown in this video. Then the latch plate. Then I install the deadbolt and the deadbolt faceplate. And of course, a final bead of caulking on the outside. I know not all of this is shown in the video, but we were just rushing to get the door in before lunch. Thanks for watching, guys.